everybody. This week we're gonna do something a little different because I get questions sometimes about my stuffed friends that I keep around my office that I think people have glimpsed in other videos. And I do have a lot of stuffed animals and stuffed friends that I keep around while I'm working. So I thought I would just introduce them all. There are a lot of them, so bear with me. I'll start with this guy, which I got at the Vancouver Aquarium 3 years ago, maybe. He got his little starfish. His name is Philo, and he stays here in my office with me. I love otters, and I have another little otter here, who I never did name. How do I turn? There we go, so you can see him. He's cute. He stays on my desk, and my kids like to come in and pet him because he's super soft. So those are my otters. And then I have like a lot of little guys that I keep on my desk, like Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service, and this Kylo Ren Tsum Tsum, and a little raven finger puppet named Mathieu. And those are the guys that stay on my desk. Oh, I do have one more that stays on my desk. This is Kero-chan from Cardcaptor Sakura. He actually talks. Oh no. He says my name. So, yeah, so those are the ones that stay on my desk, because I have a really large desk, which I'm not going to show you because it's a total wreck, but they stay kind of on the edge of my desk, and my kids will come into my office and, fiddle with my stuffed friends while they're trying to talk to me. I find it good that they have something they can fidget with when they want to speak to me, so it kind of helps. Then I have Libyan. Libyan is very special because a friend made him for me. She crocheted him. Look at him. If you've read Manifesting Destiny, you know Libyan is the dragon that lives inside C. Isn't he gorgeous? I love him, and he's massive. Like we measured him, and his wingspan is like 26 inches end to end. And I have to keep the cats away from him because he's got wires that allow his wings to bend, and the cats chew on the ends of his wings if they are able to get at him. So I have to keep Libyan out of reach. I have a rooster named Hervé that I got in France last year. I don't know. I just saw him and fell in love and was like, I have to have this rooster, this stuffed rooster. And so that's Hervé. I have a Pusheen because I love Pusheen. I love Pusheen. And my kids gave me a Sherlock Holmes Pusheen for Christmas, and I love it. So he stays on my chaise too. I have a chaise in my office under the window, and normally I would sit there and read or work, except now it's just piled with a bunch of junk, and I absolutely need to clean my office. But I'm so busy writing Faburn that I don't know when or if I'll ever get around to cleaning my office ever again. I will just learn to live with the piles of things around me, and someday they will find me under a toppled stack of books. But I have a Rocket, and my kids really love Rocket too, and they'll ask me, can Rocket come out? And I'll bring Rocket out and be very sarcastic with the kids, because they will ask Rocket questions, and he will just be like, who are you? But I'm not going to do the voice. Sorry. I do voices, but not in video. Sorry. But so Rocket is a family favorite. Then I have, and you guys, some of you have seen these guys, because they used to travel with me, and I used to take pictures with them everywhere I went. Here is Sherlock. Here is John. I have a Jim, but he's in my sewing pile because he's lost his eyes, and I need to sew them back on. Right now he's blind. Sherlock and John were made for me by my best friend's mom, who has known me since I was 8 years old, and she used to sew dolls for us all the time. And so Sherlock and John used to travel with me everywhere, and the big thing was to take pictures of them wherever I was, and they had their own blog and everything. But they've gotten kind of fragile over time, so I don't take them with me places as much anymore, just because I don't want them to lose their eyes too. I don't know, like, I've had to sew John's hair back on a couple times. You know, they've gone through so many surgeries. I'm like, you know what, guys? I'm going to keep you here. And the last one I'm going to introduce you to is this stuffed cat that I've had since I was about 8 years old. I bought him at a church bazaar for $5, which to me was a lot of money when I was a kid. But his name is CW. You can see he's split here. He's made out of really, really thin fabric, right? And like, I can't really sew him back together. He's named CW because his whiskers are made out of candle wicking. They're like sewn on his nose and his whiskers. And when I was a kid, he fit just perfectly right under my arm. I would carry him around like this. And he went everywhere with me. And he is still really, really special to me because I bought him at a church bazaar, and within a few days of that, my grandfather died. My dad's dad. And CW kind of comforted me through that, and just became my go-to and my staple. And so he is forever for me, like, my most valued stuffed friend. He didn't used to have these stripes. Somebody patched him for me at one point because his tail was all, and yeah, I don't know, but he stays here in my office too, because obviously I can't keep him on my bed anymore. I think he'd split and die. You know, he's I've got to be really careful with him. The same way that I'm careful with Sherlock and John now, I'm super, super careful with CW. But, yeah, so those are my stuffed friends that live in my office. Oh, and I have one that isn't stuffed. And he also lives in my office. This is my Dalek. And I think he talks. I don't know. Is he turned on? I think he has to be turned on or something. Yeah, here we go. There. See? Oh, he's got his light on. And if I push one of these things, I don't know which one it is. Oh! Locate, annihilate, seek, locate, destroy. I love him. He makes me so happy. Anyway, that is the quick and dirty introduction to all my stuffed friends and writing support group, I guess, of a sort. And I hope you enjoyed it.